Hello, everyone. Dave here. Gonna play some Fruit of Grisaia. I'm excited about this. Um, yeah, I haven't really played a real visual novel for real. Like I said, I messed with them a little bit back in like middle school, but that was 10, 15 years ago. So, actually, yeah, I'm out close to 15 years. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump right into it just because I'm really excited and I'm kind of a little pressed for time. If you don't know what this is, why are you watching this? Go. It's it's a visual novel. It's been recommended to me. I'm gonna check it out. So first thing is, I've already hopped in the configuration a little bit, and I saw some things that got me a little excited. Just because I had to try and get audio worked. Hopefully, this volume levels are good. If not, let me know in the comments, and I can change it up. So let's get into it. Configuration. I love that. I love that voiceover being a thing. Speaking of, that's actually what I'm here for. In the sound settings, I'm just gonna turn that down just a smidge, maybe. I have everything pretty low, just because. But so you get to pick your favorite character to do the system voice. That is fantastic. Okay, so I feel obligated to listen to Michiru first, um, for reasons. So let me hear it, and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna pick which one I like based off their voice first, and then we'll go from there. Just based on these like little profile pictures, um, none of them are really standing out super much to me just by their faces. You're cute. I lied. Ah, okay. I might have lied. Okay. All right. You're cute. Let's start with you again. Yeah. All right. You seem pretty serious and shit. Yeah. All right. Hmm. And time for this one. All right. I'm excited to meet her now. You're adorable. Yeah, all right. I think I'm gonna go with what your name's Sachi. I think I'm gonna go with yeah. I think I'm gonna stick with that for now. It might change later. We'll see. That though, I can see the appeal. I'm trying to temper myself a little bit and not immediately make a call here. I'm gonna jump with this. All right. I guess I'm just gonna start playing the game and stop fucking around because I don't really. I should check the settings a little more. I guess. Text settings. It's probably all fine, right? Okay. System set. Okay, not gonna miss that. Okay, all right. All right, from the beginning. Here we go. Intense sunlight blazes down on the road as if to declare the arrival of summer. Okay. The burning asphalt radiates heat, mixing with the scent of the tide to form a thick, muggy atmosphere. All right, all right. Summer. I feel it. Ooh. It's way too early for this kind of weather, and when the temperatures are normally high, you're always going to get some people who lose their heads and start acting erratically. Fair. In other words, it's only natural that the police would be on the lookout for suspicious types at times like these. That's a line right now. It's about 10 minutes ago that I realized I'd been mistaken for one of those heat stroke addled sorts.
名前が風見雄二。住所は山梨県大里郡。
Uh-huh. I'm not going to read over when the Japanese voice actor is saying stuff. That feels weird. But I will try and read out everything else when there's no voice going along with it. Yes, okay, so I'm this person. I'm Kazumi Yuji. Got it. I live in Osato in Yamanashi Prefecture. Okay, cool. Sweat pouring from his forehead. Should I take notes? Is this a game I should take notes for? Let me know in the comments if I should be taking notes. I don't know if I'm going to have to remember shit. I'm going to be... this is going to go very poorly, I feel like. I'm going to fuck this up pretty bad, but we'll see how it goes. Sweat pouring from his forehead as he examines my license. The policeman in front of me takes a glance at the large backpack I'm carrying, then continues the background check. Don't mind me. It's just full of hentai. Yes. I told you this 10 minutes ago. I'm moving. The luggage is everything I own. Like I said, I don't have one yet. The answer is not going to change no matter how many times you ask. The fuck is this? Nah, you ain't gonna give me like that, motherfucker. Where did you come from? Where are you going? What are you planning to do there? Depending on the context, these could be fairly philosophical questions, but as far as police inquiries go, they're pretty run-of-the-mill. From their perspective, anyone wandering around without clear-cut business is by default a criminal of some sort. Okay. Let alone someone like me carrying around conspicuous, bulky luggage. It's as good as guaranteed that they'd stop me. That is their job, I suppose. Since this little scene acts as a crime deterrent through its visibility, it's not an entirely wasted effort. I don't know about that. But unfortunately, I don't have all day to play along. I drop a glance toward the digital watch I'm wearing around my left wrist. I've watched. Yeah. Sorry, but I'm keeping something waiting. I really can't spare any more time for hanging out with bored cops. Yes. A bored police force is proof that the city is at peace. Take it as a compliment. Inexplicably taking offense at my tone. Really? You don't know why? Okay. The policeman clicks his tongue in irritation and tosses my license back. Alright, I'm in. Told you, there's nothing in here but my dojinishi. I refuse. Yes. I mean... No. I don't rely on blades. Policy of mine. Look, are you really telling me to unpack all this on the spot? It'll take an hour at least. 30 minutes just to take it all out. 30 minutes to stuff it back in. I really should have brought more beverage for this. I'll come prepared next session. Yeah, I'm sure. I just told you I don't have the time. I can't accept voluntary questioning. I know you can't just back down in the situation, but if I say I'll head over there myself later, can we wrap this up for now? As I've explained. Did I? Sorry, I thought they were done. My bad. As I've explained, I'm in the middle of a move. I've vacated my old place, so I don't have an address. They're dead. You heartless bastard. Fuck. I should have seen that one coming. I don't have any parents. No siblings or relatives either. They're all dead. Is this supposed to be comedy? I'm sorry if it's not. This is going nowhere. Then at least let me call the person I'm supposed to be meeting. At this rate, they'll be waiting all day. I'm not going to tell you that. It's your mother. We had an appointment at a hotel tonight. Sassy. I'm a sassy boy. I was keeping quiet out of the goodness of my heart. You dragged it out of me, so don't blame me when your parents get divorced and your happy home is shattered. No, I don't. No. Protect. Stop. Yeah, go do your fucking job. Sorry, I forgot to read. A desperate cry follows within seconds. A woman sits collapsed on the street, stretching out her hand. Her high heels lie on the ground, knocked off her feet by the sudden fall. Just about halfway between us, there's a man in a flashy Hawaiian shirt running in this direction. Of course he is. Action lines. Let's go. Although the thief flinches for a moment at the sight of the policeman's uniform, after a quick check for any convenient side streets, he barrels onward. Fuck off, too. Brandishing the stolen bag menacingly, his hand violently gestures out of my way. Oh, you gonna do your fucking job? The cop is completely flustered. He's quite clearly unaccustomed to this sort of situation. While he's panicking, the distance between us and the thief shrinks with surprising swiftness. The man runs in a straight line towards a breakthrough to freedom. I happen to be standing directly in the middle of his path. Nah, fam. As he prepares to strike with the bag, I ascertain the movement of his shoulder and arm from the first signs of motion and hit his wrist sharply as he begins to swing. I'm a badass? Yes. Yes, let me be a badass motherfucker. Alright. The man's arm instantly stiffens and loses all momentum. His eyes pop wide open in shock. I immediately grab the collar of the Hawaiian shirt he's wearing and firmly draw him toward me. Cool. Before the man can offer resistance to my pull, I smoothly reverse and use my body weight to shove against him. I got a lot of body weight. So, yeah. When pushed just as they've begun to brace themselves against being pulled, anyone except a genuine expert is going to be thrown off balance. Nice shirt. Where'd you buy it? Shock spreads across the man's face as his knees buckle against his will. I try to gain a chokehold using my grip on the neck of his shirt, but... The man promptly draws his head back and shifts his body to the side, preventing me from landing a hold on his neck. Although I expected as much from a glance at his build, it seemed like he's somewhat experienced in judo. But... in this case, you would have to be better off trying a decisive tackle. Rotating around the purse snatcher in the opposite direction of his slide, I yank his right arm upward with both hands. In one movement, I've circled to his back. Yeah, get fucked. Get fucked. I'm having fun. This is good. Next, pull back on the opponent's wrist and elbow and pin him to the ground. This is just basic Aikido, by the way. Oh, I'm hot. Hello. Uh-huh. Where was that? I can't hear you. Hey now, you've got your priorities all wrong. Before worrying about me, you should kill the guy who sold you that shirt. Can I just say, I love how sassy this main character is. Look, man, I just want to go meet this person. I got shit to do. Y'all are fucking my day up. Perhaps unconsciously, the man's now empty right hand desperately slaps at the asphalt. While holding the thief pinned, I quickly shoot a look behind me. Don't just stand there. The policeman jerks up straight in response to my angry shout. Taking a pair of handcuffs from the pouch and his waist, he runs over to restrain the criminal. The purse snatcher seems to have resigned himself to his fate and doesn't offer any pointless resistance. He accepts his red-handed arrest for theft docilely. Docilely? Then sits quietly on the ground with his head hung as the policeman radios for backup. Apparently they weren't too far off as a siren approaches in no time. Cue. Two policemen get out of the arriving cruiser and push the criminal into the back seat. As I'm quietly watching the scene in perfect passivity, 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 the policeman from earlier runs over. Yeah, let me fucking go now. I'll pass on the letter of thanks, so how about letting me move on? Figured as much. Shaking my head in exasperation, I silently rebuke myself. Should have just left it alone. As the policeman pushes at my back, a glance at my wristwatch informs me that I'm already 5 minutes late for my meeting. 2011, June 1st. I missed. I didn't get to read it. It's June 1st. "30 minutes have passed since I was brought to the interrogation room. Familiar is the place where criminals break into flop sweat and TV dramas. Please just be a bag full of hentai." I'm sitting on a cheap foldable pipe chair, my arms folded in perfect silence. Matter of principle. Instead of responding, I close my eyes, a silent statement indicating that I have absolutely no intention of opening my mouth. The detective clicks his tongue in exasperation at my attitude. I've got a pretty fair idea of what he'll be doing next. The sound of something being struck and an even louder attempt at intimidation. This is the point where a timid guy would be jumping in his seat with his eyes wide open or maybe staring at the floor and quivering. As for me, my eyes are still shut and my arms are still folded quietly. My mind is a total blank. I've been accustomed to adults shouting at me like this since I was a child. Following the threat stage, the next step would be for him to grip my hair and jolt me back and forth. But I'm dealing with an official authority group here. I should get off without direct violence this time. You would think, right? Sorry. It's a time. Not to say that they won't pull out the old TV cliches and harass me by shining a desk lamp in my eyes or something of the sort. I can roughly translate the detective's sigh. Goddamn kids these days. I gently open my eyes in order to sneak a look at his disgusted face. The detective sitting in front of me seems to be challenging the Guinness World Record for the most dramatic asymmetry between the left and right sides of a human mouth. Or maybe he's just scowling. When I let out a snort of laughter in response to the unexpectedly pleasant sight, the detective scratches his head violently and glares at me. It won't gain you anything, but you won't lose anything either, except for your time. I turn my gaze to the clock on the wall of the sweat box. An hour has already passed since the scheduled time for my meeting. The detective strikes the desk with excellent comic timing. The best part is the way he knocks his ashtray off the table every time he does this. His tone distinctly fed up. He stoops down to pick the plastic tray off the floor. Kazumi Yuji. Occupation, student. Kazumi Yuji. Occupation, student. Kazumi Yuji. Occupation, student. This is really funny. First it's say something, now it's shut up. Talk about hard to please. A capricious detective scowls yet again and scratches his head. Flakes of dandruff drift grandly through the air. Based on his thoroughly wrinkled suit and heavy stubble, I'd say he hasn't been home in days. It's It's enough to make me want to heave one myself. I guess we both take our work seriously. It seems like we're stuck going around in circles.
さっきのひったくり事件の取り調べも進まないし、厄介なの捕まえたよまったく。
Excuse me? Just as we roughly complete this exchange of one-sided bitterness and mutual glaring, there's a well-timed knock at the door and the sound of it being unlocked.
はい。あ、お疲れ様です。
A slightly plump elderly detective enters the room. Given the respectful tone of the detective I've been chatting with, he's probably a superior of some sort.
どうかしましたか？え、はい。
Yeah, you're gonna let me fucking go now. After a quick glance in my direction, the elderly detective whispers something into the younger man's ear. Before long, the younger detective turns toward me with a decidedly nonplussed expression.
釈放だとお疲れさん。
Exactly. Why now, all of a sudden?
それはこっちから聞いてくれ。それじゃあな。
With those parting words, the young detective leaves the room. The elderly detective watches him go and then faces me with a greasy smile.
いやー、すみませんでしたね、風見さん。こちらに連絡が行っていなかったようで、先ほどようやっとあなたの身元保証人の方と連絡が取れた次第でして。
The detective stares at me with eyes like a dead fish.
市ヶ谷の関係者なら最初からそう言っていただかないと。
If you'd known I was from Ichigaya from the start, wouldn't you have thrown me in jail, stripped me naked, and sprayed me down with the hose?
まさかまさかご冗談を。うちは天下の桜だもんですよ。
Just to let you know, I'm nothing but a student. My work at Ichigaya is only a part-time cleaning job.
掃除ですか。なるほどね。うまいことおっしゃいますな。
What fucking shit am I involved with? This is intriguing. In response to my words, the detective twists his mouth into something vaguely resembling a smile.
いやー、ですからね。そちらさんもそんなご事情ならば、もっと早く言っておいていただければよかったんですが、ご存知かと思いますが、上があれですから、いろいろとややこしくてね。
Sarcasm drifting from every pore of his body, the detective treats me with transparently insincere courtesy. He's perfectly civil on a superficial level, but the atmosphere in here is growing increasingly unpleasant. The younger detective from before, hard-ass that he was, seems infinitely preferable. Did you inquire to Ichigaya about me?
いいえね、あなたのお名前をデータベースで検索させたんですがね。検索している最中に電話が鳴りまして、受話器を上げてみたら防衛省の特別の機関からのお電話でして、うちの犬がそちらで保護されていないかと聞きましてね。いや、驚きましたよ実際。うちは保健所じゃありませんからね。
Sorry. Just had to adjust my chair a little bit. Since you found my owner and confirmed that my leash is properly attached, I should be able to leave now, right?
どうぞご自由に。ああ、そうそう。あなたが今度転入なさる学園の学園長からもこちらに連絡がありましたよ。
That's so.
なかなかいらっしゃらないからと近隣の署に片っ端から連絡を入れたそうですよ。おかげでうちの所長も会議の途中で電話に引っ張られたようでして、散々闇を言われたと言っておりました。
Where's my backpack?
お預かりした荷物は玄関に出してありますので、そちらで。なんでしたらうちの車でお送りしましょうか。
You're not getting funds from public taxes in order to chauffeur bums like me around, are you? I'll walk. After I'm urged out the door by the old man, the young detective appears from the rear, carrying the backpack they'd taken from me earlier.
とんでもない重さだな、これは。一体何が入ってるんだ？
Bit of a tough question. I guess you could say my life.
ギャグだとしたら出来は悪いぞ。
That wasn't really what I was going for.
まあ、そんなことはどうでもいい。 ちょっと。
Dropping the backpack next to me, the detective lets out a slight sigh. Thanks for lugging it out here. Pretty heavy, isn't it?
仕事で柔道やってるような人間に言う言葉じゃないな。田舎の警察とはいえ、その辺は仕込まれてる。
True. Guess that's natural for a policeman. Sorry. The detective smiles wryly.
なあ、お前、埋め立て地の学生なんだってな。
I'm wearing the school uniform. You can see it at a glance.
制服が着られているって感じだがな。
He claps my shoulder as we pass each other.
気をつけてな。いろんな意味で。
With those parting words, he heads back into the police station. Alright, cool. We good. We cool. Guess I don't make a convincing student yet. I'm wearing black slacks and a short-sleeved dress shirt, as well as a blue tartan check necktie. Excluding my somewhat longish hair, I should be the very image of a student. I guess it's a little difficult turning into something like that all of a sudden. But it's probably precisely because this is difficult that I decided to give it a try. For a while, I myself didn't understand why I'd asked for this, but now I think I have a faint grasp on the reason. I wanted to become something that I couldn't understand, something that I wasn't. At the moment, I've done nothing but smooth down my edges a bit. Perhaps later on, I'll become a student on the inside as well. Oh, I got some problems to work out. The sun that had been climbing upward earlier has now finally reached its zenith. The temperature keeps on rising, and sweat oozes from my skin. I hate the heat. I hate sweating. I was pretty sure she'd pick me up, but... Sensing a presence, I lower my gaze from the sun. Who is it? My eyes, well accustomed to high-contrast lighting, project a human form in silhouette for only the briefest of moments before the details fade in. Hi! You're cute. Spare me. I don't want to see a pose like that outside the workplace. In the first place, what's with the dopey salute? The girls in bikinis are on the Maritime SDF recruitment posters have more impressive form. You just gotta be a sassy boy. Oh. Alright. Hey. I don't recall contributing enough to society today to deserve any appreciation. She opens the door of the car and stops next to her. What is my objective? Who am I? What am I doing? Yeah, true enough. She cute though. From Mishima Cape Police Station to National Highway 133 southbound, we proceed to the Prefectural Highway and advance further out toward the Cape. I wish I knew what any of that meant. A range of slowly rotating wind turbines come into view, indicating our proximity to the sea. Predictably, huh? I doubt you really thought I was sick. You were trying the police stations first, not the hospitals. Accuracy in weather forecasts and interpersonal communications make society run smoother. You like the sass. Pouting again, she continues her harangue. I don't know that word. Wow. Sorry. I do like this little hair bit over here. A little bit of a hoge going on. That is cute. She's cute. Anyway, I should actually read this instead of just staring at the portrait. Sorry, I hate trains.
だからって歩いてくるなんて常識外れよ。どうしたの？黙っちゃって。
Could you not mention this to the other students? I don't want them getting funny ideas about me from the get-go.
変なのが来たって警戒されるかもね。確かに。
I got enough of that from the police to last me a while.
やっぱり職質受けてたのね。
Yep. Alright, cool. So we have cutie girl number 1. Don't know your name
は
yet.
い、着いたわ。
Oh, those glasses. Do you wear glasses? Does she have glasses? Oh my god. Alright. That is... I appreciate. The car proceeded about 500 meters along an area of reclaimed coastal land before she brought it to a stop. So that's what he meant by landfill. I see. As I'm recalling the words of the detective from before, the woman continues her conversation with a suddenly cheerful tone.
どう？
Alright, we're here.
立派でしょ。この近隣の学校の中では一番新しいのよ。
I didn't notice the glasses before. I can't stop staring at them. Very nice. Barely even looks like a school. Yeah. Although I'd heard it was a new school, its external appearance genuinely isn't what I expected. A 3-story building, the pure white color of the outer walls is the only typical school-like element, with every other aspect more closely resembling a city office building. The gates to the right and left are less evocative of a school gate than a functional fence at some facility. The mounted signboard, likewise, is a utilitarian thing printed in a simple typeface rather than a hand-drawn work of calligraphy.
これからここがあなたの母校になるのよ。感慨深くない？
I've only just arrived at this place. If I said I was deeply moved by the sight, it'd be a lie.
味もそっけもない。人間想像力が大事なのよ。
With an exaggerated sigh, she opens her hands wide in the overblown gesture of a third-rate actor.
新設校だからあまり学校のイメージがないかもしれないけど、学生だってちゃんと普通のいい子たちがいるのよ。だから。
Hi! What's up? Oh my god. Alright, let's keep going. Hello, you. English! That is adorable. Oh my, is this gonna be everybody out of nowhere? Her rigmarole is abruptly interrupted by the high-pitched shrieks of 2 girls. Oh, it's just 2 of them. Okay. Manga frames! This is great. Machina. Wait, is that Machina? So that's Machina. Okay. No, get it away. I agree. I'm not a fan. I agree. This is delightful. Also very loud, I'm sorry. She's so loud. I'm sorry. That's very loud. I gotta pull this out just a little bit. Okay. You having enough fun? Oh god. You having enough fun there? Bye, I guess. Oh, no way. You're cute though. I'll give you that. So what the fuck was that? Perfectly normal, I'm sure. Oh, is it to tell me everyone's gonna fucking storm by and be all, oh, yes. Give me an intro to everybody, please. Normal? Could you define that term? Is there a class where we chase each other around brandishing insects? Cute eyes. I don't think I do. But it's nice to see that it's a lively school.
とりあえず行きましょうか。中に。
Having apparently forgotten what she was planning to do with her outspread hands, she totters through the school gate. Her office is positioned quite near the school building's front entrance. The furniture is nicely arranged, based around an old-fashioned desk and chair. In contrast to the incongruity of the building's external appearance, this room is a textbook example of the old-fashioned principal's office.
そこ座って。
I sit on the genuine leather sofa that's one of the room's more prominent furnishings. After waiting for me to settle myself, she lowers herself into the seat across from me.
学園長の立花千鶴です。
Chizuru.
ようこそ美浜学園へ。
Alright,
は
Chizuru.
じめまして。
You too. You are adorable. And I know you're like the only one I've really talked to, but doing a good job of making me like you.
それとも、お久しぶりねの方がいいかしら、風見くん。
Whoa, soft. On a practical level, nice to meet you might be the better option.
そっか。そう
The
ね、
blush.
確かに。
Man, this is gonna be hard. With a slight amused smile, Principal Tachibana takes out a pamphlet.
まあ、あなたのことだからもう概要は知ってるとは思うけど、一応説明を
Yes,
しておこうか。
please, thank you. Someone tell me what the fuck is going on. I'm at this school now, I got that much. She flips past a couple of pages of the brochure. I hadn't noticed, but her fingernails are lightly polished.
ここは学校法人榊学園の運営する私学の学園で、全国から選ばれた学生たちを集めて日々勉学に励んでいるの。
Okay.
榊学園の母体は関東一円に私鉄網を持つ東北
Railroad,
急行電
okay.
鉄グループ。その資金力を持って最高の設備と教職員を揃えているわ。まず
Okay. The principal's talk shifts to more detailed matters. The East Beach Express is an enormous corporate group with its hands in real estate and large-scale retail. But its core business is the management of the rail line connecting Tokyo and Haneda Airport. Okay, got it. The EBE's management is shouldered by the Sakaki family. Sakaki? Sakaki. And it seems plausible that the Sakaki Academy Corporation is also administered by them directly, but that's only a guess based on circumstantial evidence. There's a lack of public information on the secretive corporation's activities. The very existence of this academy isn't well known. I didn't gain anything that could be called definitive proof from my investigations so far.
あなたは2年生として学園に入ってもらいます。
Okay, so alright.
早速明日のホームルームで転校のことをお知らせするから、それ以降は自由に
Right,
振
but
る舞
like,
って
why am I
構わないわ。
being brought here? What's my... Her fingers come to a stop, bringing her hands gently together. The principal raises her gaze from the pamphlet and meets my eyes. Oh no.
どう
Danger. Hello.
あなたのお望み通り、普通の学園生活を送るには最適の環境だと思うけど。
I really like her voice. I have a few questions.
どうぞ。
First, today is a weekday, but there was barely anyone on the school grounds. What's going on?
少数精鋭なのよ。学生数はあなたを
Six.
入れて
There's only
6人だけ
six.
なの。
So is it me and 5 chicks? Is it me and the 5 other girls? Is that what the school fucking is? Only 6?
そうよ。
No one else exists. The elite few.
ええ。
That include our friends with the cicada just now?
もちろん。
Question 2. Where am I living from today on?
全
Good
寮
to know.
制なの。後で学生寮の場所を案内します。そこからここに通ってちょうだい。
Got it. A dormitory, is it?
寮といっても十分な広さのある個室だから安心
Okay.
よ。
I won't worry. In that case, not a problem.
以上かしら。
Before we finish, one last thing.
はい、どうぞ。
For this last question only, I stare directly into her eyes. Ooh. I need to confirm the principal's intentions in bringing me here. After all is said and done, is this a normal school? Ooh. After a moment of silence, she opens it again.
ええ
What was that? A gentle smile. You want it to be, don't you? You really want it to just be. You just want to run a fun school. All right. I'm convinced that she isn't lying to me to further some hidden self-interest.
あなたがあの時に言った希望ちゃんと覚えている
What? The principal slowly stands up and walks to the window side. The athletic grounds are visible from the window. Although resembling those of a normal school, the grounds are skirted by an improbably high wall.
普通の学園に入って普通の学生生活が送りたい
The mere handful of students, the bizarrely extravagant facilities, the on-campus dormitory, the high wall surrounding it all. They clearly indicate abnormality.
でもねあなたも分かってると思うけどあなた自身の境遇を考え
What is my personal circumstance? I need to
条
know.
件に合うところがなか
I'm
った
so
の
in for this story. I want to meet everybody. I guess you're right.
私はあくまでもここは普通の学園だとあなたに言います
Sure. I believe you. The principal turns to face
だ
me.
からあなたもここで普通に過ごしてくれればいいわ何かしてほしいとか私から言うことはありません
It's squeezing the hearts. Understood.
それじゃ寮の方へ案内するわ
All right, look, I'm really trying, but like the game's just like, I want to meet everyone. But like, with a nod, I rise to my feet. On the grounds outside, a gust of salty sea air kicks up a cloud of sand. Ugh, I hate sand.
ここが学生寮よ
Oh, here's a
会
lap.
議室も含めると部屋数は全部で
11 rooms.
11
Okay, it's a place I'm gonna be able to go around to at some point.
各部屋ごとにお風呂とトイレとキッチンが備え付けられてるから生活の心配はないわ
Uh-huh.
家具も一通り揃ってるしね
Okay, cool.
何キョロキョロしてるの
The cicada pair from earlier don't seem to be around.
ああスオさんとイリスさんのことね
Suo and Urisu.
二人ともまだ学園に残っているのかもね小峰さんもいないようだし
Komine-san. Komine. That Komine guy, a student here too?
うんその子に寮の案内を頼んでいたんだけど姿が見えないから
So you don't have a minute grasp on the movements of the students, I see.
私はほら単なる学園長だから
Merely, is it?
ちょっと待ってね
God
部屋にいるのかもしれないから
That pose is cute as fuck. Alright. High bar. High bar has been set. The principal walks toward the interior of the building. Left there by myself, I stare vacantly up at the ceiling. Soon, I've unconsciously fallen into my habit of counting the number of visible sprinklers, then roughly estimating the scale of the building. Sorry, I have to turn an alarm off here. This is going to go off in 4 minutes. I need to wrap up soon. I'm trying to finish this scene. I want to meet one more person or something. Left there by myself, I stare vacantly up at the ceiling. Oh, right, I read this. Okay. Calculating the time needed to gain control of the front entrance and ascertaining the location of the emergency exits. Not that many support pillars, are there? I guess that's why the ceiling's a bit low.
あの
Hello?
あの
Yes. Having grown absorbed in analyzing the building, I don't even notice the tug at my sleeve.
あの
Hi!
聞こえてますか
I hear you. You're cute. Until the final excuse me of Minnie finally catches my ear.
あなたは今日到着予定の転入生さんですか
I drop my gaze in the direction of the voice and find a girl in housemaid clothes looking up at me. Not that she's of particularly diminutive height, except in comparison to a taller male like me.
それとも 審者さんでしょうか。
Nope, none of that. No one's going to admit that they're an intruder if you ask them point blank.
そういえばそうですね。目から鱗です。
The maid nods several times, slowly closes her eyes, and begins to repeat my words.
不審者だと尋ねられて不審者だと答えるやつはいない。不審者だと尋ねられて不審者だと答えるやつはいない。
Dude. Alright, what's your name, please? I need your name now. I read it in the menus and I already forgot it. Alright. Is this the voice I picked? Alright. That's a good deja.
それでは質問の仕方を変えて、あなたは不審者さんではない人でしょうか。
Flexible thinking isn't your strong suit, clearly. Why you gotta be so mean, man? No, never mind. So, what does a maid want with me?
ですから、私はあなたが怪しい人かどうかを確認しています。
This would be the second time today I've heard that pickup line.
それはおめでとうございます。それで、あなたは不審者さんではない人なんでしょうか。
You're a lot tougher than you look, maid.
ごめんなさい。
Oh,
ちょうどよかった。
she is so
こちら
cute,
が今度
dudes.
潜入することになった風見くんよ。
Sorry, principal. I already forgot your name. Komine. Komine. Hi, Komine. Alright. I have a favorite. So far. Alright, Kazumi, that's me. At this point, having noticed our voices, the principal calls out to the girl. It seems this maid was Komine all along.
やっぱりあなたが転入生さんだったんですね。
If I had to pick now, I'm Kazuma Yuji. Good to meet you.
はい、こちらこそよろしくお願いします。
I don't think you introduced yourself. Oh!
下の名前はサチです。よろしくお願いします。
Hi, Sachi. Sachi. That's the name. Sachi! Sort out abridged. Alright. Hi, Sachi. This time it's nothing but the first name. I had this thought earlier with the other two, but you've certainly gathered some unique elites here.
学生の個性を伸ばすのが学園の役目だから。
Which would mean that she's a student too?
小峰さんはこの学園の1年生よ。あなたには小峰さんが教壇に立つような年に見えた？
Call me senpai. Fuck. Dude, is it gonna be funny for a while and then it's gonna get all fucking like heart wrenching? Is it gonna make me cry? This is I feel like this game is gonna make me cry at some point, and I'm here for it. That's not really my point of confusion here. Our uniform creates certain preconceptions. For example, if I see a girl wearing bunny ears in a bar, I don't ask what she's done with her Bible.
小峰さんは普段からメイド服でいることが多いから。
She just wants to. That's not an explanation.
確かにそうね。それじゃあ小峰さん、説明してあげて。わかりました。私はクラス委員を任されている関係で、
Class rep.
先生方のお手伝いや雑用をお願いされることが多いのですが。
Got it.
なんだかメイドさんみたいだねという話から、ちょっとメイド服着てみなよと促され、実際着てみたらやっぱり似合うからなるべく普段から着た
It
方がいいよ
does.
と
It
提案
really
されたので、
does. I'm here for it. Okay? I appreciate it.
なるべく普段からメイド服を着るように心がけています。
Thank you. I see, you're a devoted one. That fallen bunny girl sister could learn a thing or two from you.
はい、
Oh, she's
あ
so
りがとう
cute,
ござ
dude.
います。
That's gonna be hard to top for me. Like, unless there's someone who's like really, no, I'm not gonna say it. Someone really aggressive and over the top, that might do it for me. But Jesus, wasn't really intending that to be a compliment, but there's no point in telling her that.
じゃあここからは彼女に案内してもらって。その方が
Sure,
話もで
I'm
きていいでしょ。
down for that. No objections.
それじゃあ小峰さん、あとはお願いね。わかりました。それではまず1階から案内していきますね。
Okay, I love to. I gotta go to work. So I have to stop playing for right now. I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna pick this back up next time. Holy shit, this is fun. I'm really liking this. Hopefully people are enjoying me reacting to this. It's the first for me, so I don't know what to expect. I don't know how much. I was expecting more of a like dialogue choice system sort of thing, but like this is great. I love this. The art's great. The voice acting is fantastic. It really does feel like I'm watching a story happen. So this is pretty fantastic. So thanks for the recommendation. I'm gonna save now, and I'll see you in the next episode of Fruit of Grisaia. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Goodbye.